Good morning. Better late than never. Thank you for being here. Here we go. I've been looking in the shadows where the mystery was born. I've been kneeling with the statues in the sun that keeps me warm. I've been following the footsteps of the ones who've come and gone. I've been flying with the eagles to the center of the storm. Late in the afternoon, twilight fills the sky, stretching out evening's awning. My heart explodes with joy, I can hear the baby cry. And I have seen the light of a new day dawning. As below, so above. Warrior of love. Take the shackles from my feet and the madness from my mind. Let the circle be complete, like this moment out of time. Make the earth and heaven speak to me. I have been deaf, dumb, and blind. Now every flower's gone to seed. With every dream my heart can find. As I turn within to the emptiness erased, I'm lifted up by the hands that adore me. The whole wide universe is filled with peace and grace. The door of life is opening before me. Give me the strength to trust, like a warrior of love. On a silent hill where life and death collide, between the past and the present moment's glory. For every questing heart the path is lit from inside, and all the rest of it, just your story, your story. You are alright, much more than enough. You're a warrior of love, warrior of love. Okay, there it is. Good morning. Good morning, Vietnam. How's everyone doing out there? Thursday, Thor's Day. Swing that hammer, Daddy. Let's rock this thing. Yeah, a little bit of computer wiggly. That's my my story here, but picking it up and running with the ball right now. Thursday, the 9th of October, I believe. Absolutely. And great to be here with you. Welcome to Morning Poems and Prayers for this fine day. It looks lovely out there. Sunshine and blue skies. 99 names for rain and 1 for sun. Moncon McGann. Looking forward to reading that one. I hope you're well. Let us pray in, and we will fill our cup together here. It is my intention and desire. Great to be here with you. Okay, let's start at the deep end of the pool. The Violet Flame. This is Patricia Cota Robles, and it is also the word from Saint Germain and many of the teachers of the last 100 years that as we make this great shift into ascension, the most powerful tool we have is the Violet Flame. So let's use that for the betterment of all humanity and call upon a world of peace and justice and truth and understanding and wisdom and love. So I'm all lit up at this point. I've had my coffee. Go ahead and close your eyes and turn within and take a deep breath. And we begin. I am the open door for the Violet Flame. I am my I am presence, and I am one with the I am presence of all humanity. As one voice, one breath, one heartbeat, and one energy, vibration, and consciousness of pure divine love, we invoke the most intensified frequencies of the fifth dimensional, crystalline, solar, violet flame of God's infinite perfection, that cosmic law will allow. Beloved Saint Germain and your legions of fifth dimensional violet flame archangels, we ask that you blaze, blaze, blaze this violet flame with the power and might of 1,000 suns, in, through, and around every thought, feeling, word, action, memory, and belief that humanity has ever expressed in any time frame or dimension, both known and unknown, that is reflecting anything less than heaven on earth. Transmute this energy, cause, core, effect, record, and memory back into its original perfection and seal it in an invincible force field of God's comprehensive, divine love. We accept that this activity of light is being God victoriously accomplished, even as we call. We also accept and know that this violet flame is increasing daily and hourly, moment by moment, with every single breath we take, until this sweet earth and all her life have ascended into the fifth dimensional, crystalline, solar realms of light on the new earth. And so it is. Beloved, I am. Beloved, I am. Beloved, I am. Take a breath into that. And where's my favorite? La 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 la. Where are you, darling? Buh, buh, buh. I was rocking it all day yesterday, my friends. I think I'm still coming back into the body here. Oh, it's at the top, is it? Yep. Ready? O cosmic birther of all radiance and vibration. O cosmic birther of all radiance and vibration, soften the ground of our being and carve out a space within us where your presence can abide. Where your presence can abide. Fill us with your creativity so that we may be empowered to bear the fruit of your mission. Let each of our actions bear fruit in accordance with our desire. Endow us with the wisdom to produce and share what each being needs to grow and flourish. Untie the tangled threads of destiny that bind us as we release others from the entanglement of past mistakes. Do not let us be seduced by that which would divert us from our true purpose, but illuminate the opportunities of the present moment. For you are the ground and the fruitful vision, the birth, power, and fulfillment, as all is gathered and made whole once again. And let me give you the Course in Miracles here, the prayer of the miracle worker. I am here only to be truly helpful. I am here to represent him who sent me. I do not have to worry about what to say or what to do, because he who sent me will direct me. I am content to be wherever he wishes, knowing he goes there with me. I will be healed as I let him teach me to heal. Lord, make me an instrument of thy peace. Where there is hatred, let me sow love. Where there is injury, pardon. Where there is doubt, faith. Where there is despair, hope. Where there is sorrow, joy. Where there is darkness, light. O Divine Master, grant that I may not so much seek to be consoled as to console, to be understood as to understand, to be loved as to love. For it is in giving that we receive, it is in pardoning that we are forgiven, and it is in dying that we are born to eternal life. Father, Mother God, indwelling Holy Presence, Lord God Almighty, great and perfect Spirit of love and light, we give thanks for this day. We let it be. It is so. So it is. And together we say, Aho, Ashe, Amen, Shah, Alhamdulillah. Peace, peace, peace. Take a deep breath. Okay, thanks for coming. Oh my goodness. Well, where to begin? I hope everyone is feeling these incredible energies that are pouring onto the planet and into our lives, because it is building to something mighty and awesome and indescribable and unbelievable. But here it is. It's our time to shine. There's no doubt about it. Yep, there we are. Okay. So I'm just going to update very quickly and then get into the other stuff. I was on last night and did a little promo for LifeWave, and we had our Zoom call at 8:30 on Wednesday night, and fortunately I forgot to record it, but we had a nice little group. We had Mike from New Zealand and his friends, Ria and Peter, I think, from the UK, and Tim and myself. And we did our presentation, and everyone had a jolly good time, and I got inspired all over again. So that is there about that, and more about that to come, because I'm in my 2-week window to make Run for Director is what I'm working on here at the moment. Yeah, just glad to have the resources to do things that I believe in and love, to share with people that can bring you health and financial freedom. It's the real thing, my friends. It's taken people a long time to begin to believe that, but there you go. I want to give a shout out to my dear soul sister Ingrid Turner, who's one of the bright lights in my life, and someone who I love very dearly and has been very close to me for a long time. And this is her poem. She says, "Today it's been 29 years since my dad died. I wrote this poem many years ago. Boy, I'm really wound up this morning, and just now threw it onto Gemini, which I guess is an AI, and asked it to create an image based on the poem. My mom says it's weird. I think it's kind of cool though. As well, sweetheart. So I'm going to read your poem to your dad. Joseph Turner, there is the great man himself. The fruit never falls far from the tree. September 24th, 1946, October 8th, 1996. Do the math. 50 years to the day, nearly. Laughing in the sky. If I could still hear you, I bet I'd hear laughing, laughing way up in the sky. I bet it echoes through the cosmos and ages. I bet it rolls and rumbles, bellying over the winds and crashing through tides. I can almost hear, if I listen very hard, laughing, laughing, way up high. Weep, weep, weep. Bless you, sweetheart. What a beautiful poem from a beautiful soul about a beautiful soul. Yeah, Ingrid's dad he's the guy, to my mind, he's the guy that Captain Fantastic was based on. If you've seen the film, it's a very close story, very similar story. Viggo Mortensen, and he's a Vietnam veteran, which Joseph was, and he came back a wild and crazy hippie with a lot of soldiers still left in him, and treated his family like an army, basically. And people were doing push-ups and running, running with the pack on, and the whole 9 yards. But a beautiful free spirit, and set Ingrid on her path to greatness. And she truly is one of the great ones out there. Bless you, Ingrid. Okay. What else we got going on? Gathima Roba. Are you someone who's interested in transforming the world? Let's see, can I do it like this? Yes. Are you someone who's interested in transforming the world? Then stop blaming others and start working on yourself. i.e., start expanding your heart and polishing your soul. Start raising your consciousness. If everyone does this tirelessly, then there will automatically be more love. Excuse me. If everyone does this tirelessly, this is great, then there will automatically be more love and kindness in the world, and the wall of misunderstandings, the fence of ignorance standing between people and nations, between religions, will start collapsing so that we can see each other clearly and directly. Let me have that again. Are you someone who's interested in transforming the world? Then stop blaming others and start working on yourself, i.e., start expanding your heart and polishing your soul. I was just meditating with my soul a few moments ago. Start raising your consciousness. If everyone does this tirelessly, then there will automatically be more love and kindness in the world, and the wall of misunderstandings, the fence of ignorance standing between people and nations, between religions, will start collapsing so that we can see each other clearly and directly. Take a deep breath. Kay Proudfoot says yes, and beautiful, spectacular picture of the swallows flying high in the sky. Thank you, Gathima Roba. Fantastic. The daily quotes from Abraham and Eileen Caddy. Haven't done those for a while. Abraham: I must be aware of bad things and guarded about bad things, and I must watch out for bad things by trying to guide myself toward good things. Quote unquote. You can't do both at the same time. You can't watch out for bad things and allow good things at the same time. It is vibrationally not possible. You got it? That is the work right now, my friends, as never before. Yeah. I'll talk about Nancy Rebecca and her amazing news about November here at some point soon. Eileen Caddy, which completely relates to that statement. Eileen Caddy, every soul longs for the very best life. The very best is there waiting for you when you are ready to accept it. But you must be willing to accept it wholeheartedly, with real joy, and without any feeling of being unworthy or not being ready for it. If that is your attitude, you block that which is your true heritage, and it cannot flow to you. Therefore, see that there is nothing in which is holding it up in you. Therefore, see that there is nothing in you which is holding it up. I am holding out life, life more abundant. I am holding out beauty, harmony, peace, love. The ways of the Spirit are yours. The ways of the Spirit are yours. Walk in those ways. Live in perfect harmony with my laws and watch everything fall into place in true perfection. Let there be no stress or strain in you. Simply accept that which is yours with a full and grateful heart, and never forget to express your love and appreciation for all that is being poured down upon you. Take a deep breath into that. Turning off the heat. Thank you, Eileen. Rocking it. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. How powerful is it to hear somebody speak as God? Yes, please. Milton Foster, incoming energy alert. I think so, my friends. 13 hours ago, an intense series of solar plasma waves is currently hitting Earth. Let's see, can I do it like this? Yeah. An intense series of solar plasma waves is currently hitting Earth. Those symptoms we all know, like the sudden tiredness, tight chest, heart palps, the sudden high frequency in the ears, issues with bloating, digestion, and food are about to dramatically increase in some and are not limited to other issues such as aches and pains. The science first recorded 4 distinct magnetic field spikes suggesting multiple bursts of very dense solar plasma, followed by a 5th, much stronger shock wave as now arriving. This surge is now hitting Earth and could trigger geomagnetic storms ranging from G1 minor, possibly up to G3 strong. Sometimes these events can cause vivid auras and minor power grid fluctuations. Remember what happened in Portugal when half that country, when the lights went out. On the Schumann and KP, you got me, it will seem only moderate. However, it will feel strong, which the science will not be able to account for. Brace yourselves, light workers. We are going into a few days now of very powerful, we've just had the full moon on the 6th, what was that, Monday, we're at Thursday. We are going into a few days now of very powerful incoming energies. Earth, so right after the full moon, in other words, Earth as a result has recently experienced notable seismic events, including a magnitude 6.6 earthquake in Papua New Guinea and a 5.1 in Afghanistan. I'm actually watching my lady Itchy Boots, the motorcycle rider, this woman riding around the world by herself, fearlessly to the 4 corners of the earth. She's in Afghanistan right now. That's a thing, let me tell you. Observers historically know that strong solar streams and coronal holes regarding dark regions on the sun that emit fast solar wind often precede heightened global earthquake activity. Stay safe if you think that affects you. The combination of the still strong moon energy, increased solar wind, and charged radiation belts is creating an unusual energetic environment around Earth, which is now hitting as one of those classic huge energy waves that can feel as if it is knocking you out and asking to get back into bed, and asking you to get back into bed. But that is not all. 3I, Atlas, A6, Lemon, and R2, Swan, which are traveling through the inner solar system, are combining their celestial energies with elevated solar conditions. Maintain optimum health parameters. Did you ever have a time when we're following what's happening in the cosmos so with such detail and with such anticipation? Maintain optimum, no, that is my answer to that. Maintain optimum health parameters for a few days now, whilst, great word, the body adjusts. Regulate sleep and diet accordingly. We are in for a ride for a few days now. You are not dying, but remember, not all upgrades are a walk in the park. Okay, thank you very much, Alexander Quinn. Oh yes, okay, that's our, Annie and I watched this chap. Yeah, he's interesting. He's yeah, he's the real deal. Okay, well this is one to watch, my friends. This is Nancy Rebecca, who Pam Gregory introduced me to and us to, and she was a nurse for many years, and then I believe retired and had interactions with the Blue Beings of Light, which is something that Lily Nova has spoken about and many others. So they have both been preparing for years to deliver these messages from our higher dimensional selves, you could say. And Nancy's message, I'll just give you the headlines, is that next month there will be a powerful surge of spiritual awakening happening on the earth. She literally said to billions with a B, but they softened it for the headlines. Millions will awaken. And of course, they do these great AI generated, fearful expressions and enraged expressions and whatever, just to keep your lower self interested. But it's a very beautiful and inspiring interview. And Nancy goes through her journeys literally all over the world, to China, to Mexico, to South America, etc., working with the blue beings, the Syrians, let's be very clear, and working with activating the energies of the pyramids. And it's worth your time, especially if you'd like a little hope on the horizon. It's a big blast of hope, the messages that she brings through there. So thank you, Nancy Rebecca and Amrit. Okay, so there's that. Here's my LifeWave stuff. We might come back to that sometime here. I don't separate any of this. I'm saying all my eggs are in one basket at this point. I'm giving it all I got for everything I believe in, and putting my foot on the gas. You can't fool a person with spiritual gifts. They either see it, hear it, smell it, feel it, or dream it. In other words, you know the truth when you feel it. It lights you up. I have put a few more here. Let me reload. Open your heart. That was a good one. So let me just tell you about yesterday. Yesterday was meditation, the Course in Miracles, morning poems and prayers, the Gale Talk group at the library, buying some shirts from the secondhand shop across from the coffee shop that we retreat to after the Gale talked, hanging out at the coffee shop with Michael and my friends from the group. Had a great session with everyone, talked about Mankan McGann some more in class and all of that. Bought myself a kettle because I had turned the wrong burner on the stove a couple nights ago and destroyed the stand of the old one. It was melted pretty quickly, so I was able to replace it exactly with the same model, an English one called Russell Hobbs, which I've been grown fond of. And then I watched somewhere here Itchy Boots, and somewhere I watched Slow Horses, two of my favorite things. Slow Horses is a series on Apple TV with Gary Oldman, who's a character. And then I ran into Tyga on my way out the door, and we had a nice catch up. And I got myself a takeaway for dinner, and I worked on John Cully's book in the evening, and then and sent that off to him via email, which is very exciting. And we're meeting again today for that. And then I did my LifeWave group with the folks I mentioned, and then Tim and I chatted, and we prayed together afterwards. And I floated off to Dreamland, and somewhere in there I did my Duolingo for the day as well. So that's me. I'm having a great old time here. Kuthima Roba, Ali Ray. You know him, you love him. Ready? Let's see. Can I do it like this? Boom, boom, boom. Is there a picture? Yes. Of course, there's a picture. Don't be absurd. Here we go. My dear, do you know why I am here today and every day? To take away your past. Because I want your elegance to shine. I want to see your authentic self dancing in the sun of your presence. I want to see your wholeness glowing. Are you going to grieve? Are you going to feel directionless? Your past is heavy on your wings, preventing you from flying. It cooperates with the gravity and pins you down to the ground. To speak the truth, your past is the accumulation of what is not real. It is a little box of memories. Your personality might belong there, but what you are is pure presence. What you are is the music of now. Only when you drop your past, you can feel alive. You can plunge in the ocean of existence. Only when you don't bring the past into this moment. You are free and you can live with your full capacity. You have no idea how beautiful you are when you are fully here, when you remain naked and ashamed of nothing. You want to know one more thing? The world is very beautiful when you are present. Take a breath into that. Ali Ray sharing Brother Guthima Roba, two of the angels in my life. Bless you both. Thank you. You are a galactic electromagnetic entity. Standing Bear would like us to know. Brothers back in Canada, still need to catch up with him and see how he's doing here. Black Elk. And while I stood there, I saw more than I can tell, and I understood more than I saw. For I was seeing in a sacred manner the shapes of all things in the spirit, and the shape of all shapes as they must live together like one being. Let's have that again. Black Elk. And while I stood there, I saw more than I can tell, and I understood more than I saw. For I was seeing in a sacred manner the shapes of all things in the spirit, and the shape of all shapes as they must live together like one being. Take a deep breath. Oh, that dropped me right into the zone, my friends. Thank you. Yes, well, I want to channel here for you before we finish this morning. And just say again, thank you for being on this journey here with me. I so appreciate everything that you do. I'm getting a lot of lovely friend requests from other bright lights out there in the world, and I'm always grateful to connect with new people on this journey. It's really picking up the pace right now. Have you noticed? I sat next to a beautiful guy, Michael, at the Gale Talk group yesterday, who was talking a lot about Palestine, and he's been very active, along with my other friends here, in the vigils and the protests, the marches, and all of these things to bring attention to the plight of the Palestinian people over the last 2 years. It's been absolutely soul-crushing and barbaric to watch all of this, and they've been on the front lines asking for people's conscience to wake up and to bring peace back to the world. And it looks like we might actually nearly be there at this point today, which is a beautiful blessing, and I pray to God that that's so. And may the world's heart heal from all these wounds that we have inflicted upon each other without mercy. This is a time unlike any other, and we are all angels in disguise in this world. And it's time to really let down our guard and let our hearts open to what is possible, and to be willing and available to be surprised, and to be educated, to learn. To learn. What are we here to do? We're here to learn. And how do we do that? We remember who we truly are, and we stop pretending to be the small, frail, weak uh, idea of ourselves that the world uh, offers us by default. I'm truly grateful and deeply excited about what I feel is happening right now. And Nancy Rebecca's message from the Syrians was just was the icing on the cake, was the cherry on the sundae, was the dozen roses at the front door, just when you needed a little lift up. So I'm going to channel for you here. This is my last morning poems and prayers for this week, and I do one-to-one sessions with people, channeling and counseling and all that, and I love doing it. So if anything I've offered here is of interest to you and you want to explore it further, feel free to reach out, and we'll make it happen. I do a 60-minute session for €60 and record it on Zoom and send it to you as well. And LifeWave is a good thing, my friends. Yeah, it's about to explode onto the planet. The X39 stem cell patch and this company are going to be known all over the world in the next few months, I have no doubt. And I'm honored to be a part of this journey with my friends that I've grown very close to on this in this last year. So if that's of interest to you, you know where to find me. All right, so go ahead and close your eyes, turn within, take a deep breath. God bless you, dear friends. The heart knows what the mind struggles to believe. In the work that we've done with the channel here, this has been the quote that has come up as the theme of our teaching, of our message, of our vibration and energy. And so it is the time of opening your hearts and remembering love and returning to the truth that sets you free, dear friends. That you are much more than enough, as the saying goes here, dear friends. Absolutely. The line from the song there just heard earlier today. So we want you to just feel the energy that we bring through here and let it open you. Let it help you to relax and release. Let it be an invitation to go deeper into the truth of yourself, to trust, dear friends, to be willing to go beyond what you understand and know, to return to what you are in truth. The heart, dear friends, love, is the heaven on earth that humanity has felt so disconnected from and so deeply and eternally in search of. And this is that season, dear friends, of coming back to the garden. Take a deep breath. There is a song of love that is being sung throughout the universe by the angels and the beings of light. Two names for the same idea, dear friends, for the same thing. And so we, your elder brothers and sisters, are truly calling you home, but not to some distant star, but again to that deep place in your own soul and spirit, The higher self, dear friends, the future self, the truer self, the self that is awake, the self that is loving, strong, courageous, and free, is not comparing and competing any longer with the self of the past or the reflections of others. It is standing in the glorious sunrise and sweet love song of freedom. You get here by trying everything else first, dear friends. The world has been a powerful illusion, filled with distractions and temptations. But each time you find yourself choosing something that is fleeting, insubstantial, inadequate, you redouble your efforts and continue your search in yourself and in the world. Chaos precedes change. And so you're hearing these stories of earth changes and solar flares and geomagnetic storms and unprecedented electromagnetic vibrations measured through the Schumann frequency, etc., etc. Signs upon heaven and earth, the three comets, in quotes, interstellar objects that are asking for your attention and reflecting your desires, are but the precursors to many more reflections in your heart, in your life, in your world, and beyond your imagination, and beyond your world. So we say all of that to simply say this: when you trust your truth, you find your voice, you lift your spirit, you shine your light, and you share your love, dear friends. Not rage, not hatred, not anger, not fear, not judgment, not cynicism, not weariness, not suspicion, not worry, but hope and willingness and humility and honesty, integrity and courage. These are the gifts of your higher self, soul, and spirit. These are the expressions of your true self, of that which you are destined to become, to remember, to learn, to understand, to know, and to represent for your life, for your community, for your planet. Throughout time and space, consciousness is overflowing with reflections and aspects of the unlimited co-creation throughout reality, in quotes. And you are returning your conscious awareness, your expanding understanding, your deepening knowing, to interact, to intersect, to exchange, to communicate, to reflect, to remember your oneness with all. that is. Never alone, eternally loved, unconditionally free. Accept, 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 accept this gift and come home. We love you so. Peace and blessings. Namaste. Thank you. And I'm being reminded that was amazing. Very grateful to share these ideas. And thank you. And just to let you know, another detail, Speakeasy, which is the Course in Miracles group that I've been involved with for 4 years, I think, meets on Sunday afternoons at 4:30 Ireland time from the Midwest, from Chicago. And they are going to have one of my favorite teachers host the show, and that is an amazing channel for Jesus named Paul Farini. And this is really an incredible and intimate setting to interact with and dialogue with someone who's been at the top of the mountain for decades in his consciousness and in his teachings. So I want you to know about that. And I will put the link for that on my page, and maybe I will see you there on Sunday at 4:30. Have a wonderful weekend. I'll drop in and do what I can as I can, and I'm very grateful for this community as it evolves and grows in this unprecedented time of awakening, healing, and growth. Peace and blessings. I love you. Have a wonderful day. Peace, peace, peace. Namaste.